Hi YouTube, this year I hatched out 70 Privet Hawkmoths from caterpillars that I reared last year, and a couple of them laid eggs, and I reared most of those up indoors, but I had a couple of eggs that were freshly laid. They were all sticky, and I put them on this lilac plant, and I kind of forgot about them. When I had a little look, I was looking for the small caterpillars when they hatched out, and I couldn't see them anywhere. It's like they had disappeared, and I thought they'd been eaten by something. But I got a nice surprise just the other day when I looked at this lilac plant, and two caterpillars have grown to like full size. They're massive. I apologise for this sort of poor quality video, but hopefully it'll give you a bit of an idea. You can see they've munched all of the top leaves of the plant completely. They're disappeared. So they do eat quite a lot. But the caterpillars that I reared indoors turned into pupae ages ago. So these ones outside take a lot longer to get to full size. So these caterpillars obviously normally live on privet, but lilac is another one of their food plants, and I just happened to have this plant in the garden, so I thought I would put a couple of eggs on and see what happened. You can see here the droppings from the caterpillar. If you're ever looking for hawkmoth caterpillars in the wild and trying to find them, quite often you'll see these droppings because they're really big and really obvious. You quite often see them even before you find the caterpillar. This particular caterpillar had a bit of leaf stuck on its head just then, and I've just taken it off. But you can see really stunning caterpillars, really bright and vivid, and you would think they would be easy to see, but actually those stripes kind of break up their camouflage when they're on a privet bush, and makes it really quite tricky to find them. Now, one thing I wanted to point out is on one of the caterpillars, this one here, you can see a lot of white specks around the head area, and on closer inspection they look really like little ovals, and I think they're probably eggs. So I know like these caterpillars get parasitized a lot by parasitic wasps. I'm not sure if that's what it is. I haven't decided yet. Another thing that sometimes happens is that a parasitic wasp will inject the caterpillar with eggs, and it will make like a little wound on the caterpillar, and quite often those wounds turn into little bumps that are quite unusually coloured. So I'm not sure if these could be little wounds on the caterpillar or if they're actually eggs. So most of the parasitic wasps are completely harmless to humans, but they've got these long egg-laying tubes on the back, which a lot of people think are stings, but they're not. They're just for laying the eggs. They're called ovipositors. So they stick those down into the caterpillar, and then the eggs hatch out inside the caterpillar, and the maggots eat the caterpillar from the inside. When they're kind of finished growing, then they tend to hatch out, and then you get like a little maggot on the outside of the caterpillar for a while, and then that turns into a pupae on the top of the caterpillar. The pupa is also like a sort of oval shape, and it looks a bit like a really big egg, but it's not. It's a pupae, and then those hatch out into more parasitic wasps, and they fly off to mate and lay eggs in new hosts. So this is an image from the internet just showing the caterpillar of a cabbage white butterfly with the maggots just freshly hatched on top of it. You can see there's lots of them. So if you ever catch a caterpillar, it can be really heartbreaking, because one day you'll look in the enclosure and you'll suddenly see all these maggots all over your caterpillar. That's just where it's been parasitized out in the wild. So this is what it looks like, same sort of caterpillar, but with all of the maggots turned into little pupae on the outside. So if any of you know what could have laid eggs on my particular caterpillar, it'd be great to know if you could leave a comment. If you've enjoyed this video, check out my other videos and hit subscribe to see anything I post in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.